Hey YouTube, welcome back. Steven Jacob with Strong Dogs. Sorry for the short weather delay. I had a few weeks here in Florida where weather was absolute dog shit. Hopefully you like the quick title, why I stopped using the platform right here. You're probably wondering why that is, because you've probably often heard that Ava here, and I'll show you why. The platform is one of the best things you can do. It's a great crutch for your dog. I mean, a lot of things are a crutch for your dog, especially in training. But one thing that I use for a crutch doesn't mean I will keep it if it doesn't work. In this particular instance, I am stopped using the platform. I love the platform, don't get me wrong, I love the platform. So when it comes to a place or a sit or anything like that. But the one thing that I'm stopped using the platform on is for the downs. Okay, so when it comes to the downs, and stop using it with Ava in particular, because when she downs, her feet actually fall forward off the platform, and then it started to creep in throughout her regular training, where her feet, whatever, when she plotzes, her legs collapse, but then move forward, and that's where I noticed it with the pipe here, the PVC pipe. Anytime she plots, rather keeping it in line, she always crept over. So again, when I was looking at this, I was kind of deconstructing this of where that happened, where it sprung from. And every time before she goes back into the house, she is on the platform, and I'll usually do the stand, sit, plots, down, whatever. And that's where I often notice it, how it just started creeping in, how her paws want to fall forward. So when it comes to the platform and you want to use it for training with your dog, she's taking a piss, thought she, cleared that out before we started, but whatever, she's not shy. If you're using it for, a puppy who is small and they can stay on a platform, game, Gucci, dope, it's a wonderful thing. But if your dog is on the bigger side, on the taller side, on the longer side, and the platform is now messing up how they, particularly on the down, how they affect it, because especially with Ace on this thing, he is just so big, he will go into a sit and then down, and he's basically uncomfortable. And that's the last thing you want the dog to be, is uncomfortable, but you also don't want the dog to have to fit themselves purposely to the platform. So like I said, with puppies, great. If your dog, even if it is a bigger dog, and I am not categorizing them, but if your dog is on the bigger side and there's still no problem on how they do it, dope. Keep doing it, not gonna take it away from you. I'm just saying this is what I'm doing, so if you're having this problem, maybe you're aware of it after this video. So that is why I'm stopped doing the downs on the platform. It's just that she fits on it comfortably, so, but mainly because it is affecting how she plots. What are you doing? That is why I'll still do it for a place command. Love it. Sit, same thing. But now I have to retrain her and retool her on the plots, and that is where this is from. But before I do that, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Ava, spot. Plots. And there it is. You can see how the paws start hanging off, okay? And that is where I noticed it, especially when you get even tighter. To a closer look, I'll do it right here with the platform, and I got a treat here, so I'm just gonna lower into it. Sit, stand, plots. And there it is. As you can see, her paws fell forward of the PVC pipe, and that's the last thing I want, because again, whenever she is on a heel position, or when I say plots, I want her feet to be exactly in line with me. Now you can say I'm being anal about it, you can say I'm just being, I'm nitpicking, well, fuck it, so be it. If you want that level of discipline, or pick another word, insert a better word, aesthetically pleasing, or skill, yes, that's what I do want. So sue me, I'm a little enthusiastic. So how am I gonna fix it is now where I gotta kind of retool her. And this is where I'm gonna use the treat, and I'm actually gonna push her back and down. You can do it, especially if you have a collar on, you can pull back and down, and that's where how we kind of learned how to do the plots. But now I gotta retool it because of how she's creeping, because she's gonna naturally wanna push that paw head forward, and that's the last thing I want. So it's not gonna count if she does that. So I'm gonna have it here, and she's a little amped up, it's okay. Stand, Again, right there. Now I'm gonna literally force her, push, back. Stand. Plots. Yes, good. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna have to keep doing because I'm gonna have to get a little bit even more anal and pedantic with how she does it. Because if I reward her as she puts that paw forward, she's still going to do it, and it's going to be built in, it's going to be ingrained, and that's what the habit I'm trying to break. Ava, here. No, stand. I got it right here. Back, back, back. Stand. Sit. Break up the monotony. Now plots. Yes. And I'm going to force her because I'm going to try and cancel this out. Her extreme is to go forward. My extreme is to push her even further back, and hopefully it cancels out and it's a nice clean plot. Stand. Wait a second. Plots. Yes. Good. And I'm going to keep doing this. No, come here. Ava, come here. Plots. Stand. Plots. Yes. Come here. Come here. Ava, come here. Come here. Sit. Yes. Right. Plots. Yes. I'm not going to edit that out. You can hear the other dog. One more time. Here you go. Hey. Sit. Back, back. Stand. And again, she wants to get trigger happy, but I'm not going to let her. Stand. Stand. Move. Back. Stand. Plots. One more, just because I have a piece. Ava. Back. Stand. Sit. Stand. Good stand. Plots. Yes. Good girl. And that is it. So that's how I'm going to retool it. That's why I'm getting rid of... Ava, come here. Sit. That is why I'm getting rid of the platform, at least on the plot. So again, if your dog doesn't do it, dope. Keep using it. It's a great tool to actually use if it's a puppy. They have no problem, they fit. If you want to use something elevated, again, I'm not totally against this. So I'm not saying I'm anti-platform or anti-something elevated. It's totally fine. Just like when I'm over at the park, where the slab of cement is with the park bench, as long as there is a distinctive different feel, you can get away with it, or just use a PVC pipe. But again, it's just a matter of what level of detail you are trying to provide to your dog. So with mine, again, especially if I want to compete her and put her in competitions, these little things are going to take away points if her paws go forward or if they're not in line or anything like that. So that is why my level of detail I'm paying attention to is going to be slightly higher. But if that's not you, then don't worry about it. Keep using a platform or anything like that. Okay, so that is it. If it works for you, keep doing it. I can't believe I keep saying bet now. I don't know where that came in from. Guess I've been hanging out with people younger than me. I remember when all good used to be the saying, it's all good. Bet it ain't. Anyways, I'm done. Good luck. Talk to you next time. Peace. Good.